What would happen in Dubai if someone wanted to change their genders? What would they do?
If they wanted to change their genders,
Yeah, become trans.
bro, I don't even think that person would want to live in Dubai. You know? But I think if you ask for surgery and stuff, I think you could, bro.
Really? Because I know they're against it, right?
No, what Dubai is against you propagating the message. They're not against you being gay behind closed doors.
Oh, really?
No.
All right, guys, all the way from Dubai. Don Khan, 25-hour flight.
Yeah, 25 hours.
Holy crap. Well, thanks for that, man. That's
No
a long
problem.
journey, so it means a lot that you take the time to do that. For those that don't know who you are, could you give a little brief summary?
Yeah, my name is Dan. I'm 27 years old. And I started like 5 years ago, this online space. I run a marketing agency. I help coaches, consultants, digital product creators scale their businesses with offers and copywriting. That's what I do.
How long you been doing that for?
Since I was 21, 22, so 5-6 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it successful right away?
No, not at all. So my starting point was very different than a lot of agency owners. So I started with affiliate marketing. That was my big thing and what helped me got out of college. So do you want the whole story or?
Yeah, we could walk through it.
Yeah.
Because I think my audience, they might not know you since you're from Dubai. It's international, right?
Yep. So in 2029, whatever, I was 21, I was studying electrical engineering in Singapore. So I'm originally from Singapore. And I went to college because of my parents, basically. I didn't want to go, but they said like electrical engineering was a very good career and stuff like that. So I told them like, okay, but if I graduate, I'm not going to become an engineer because I hate it. So while I was studying, I Googled the salary of an electrical engineer in Singapore.
Classic.
So I was like, it was 3.5K a month. Okay.
That's nothing.
So in 4 years, I'm going to graduate with this safe degree and make 3.5K. I was like, no way, right? So I started to let's look for other ways to make money online. And at that same period of time, my mom also got sick. So that really drove me to want to make this work because I saw how important money is when you get sick with like cancer and stuff, right? So I started to Google how to make money online. Then I started to fall into dropshipping and all those other things. But long story short, I found a mentor that taught affiliate marketing. And he said you could sell other people's products and make a commission. And you don't need your own products. I was like, okay, that's a perfect starting point for me then. And I learned how to do paid advertising with other people's products. So I made my like 10K a month in 9 months of doing it. Then I dropped out of college. Then I went on to 30 and then 100K a month. But why I started the agency model after that was because I found that with affiliate marketing and you're doing paid ads, you don't really build a brand or there's no fulfillment in it. You're just making money, okay? So you find the right ad, the right product, and that's it. And since I was like looking at all these different ads that worked with different offers, I think I at least 1,000 ads and 1,000 products I've checked and researched.
Wow.
And I knew exactly what converted with cold traffic. And now you're running ads. So cold traffic is a different ballgame, right?
Yeah.
So I knew exactly what type of VSLs, what type of ads work for which type of industry. And my friend, he came to me and he said, like, he's trying to make an offer and stuff. I said, let me try make one for him. So he was in the business opportunity space. And I built an offer from scratch for him, the VSL, the offer, the ads. And he immediately started making $1,000 a day. So I was like, I got a lot of fulfillment from that because I'm helping someone instead of just making money, right? So I started to expand out to other people. He started to refer me and I started creating offers and ads for different people and I did copywriting for them. And slowly I realized like, I love this B2B model and I'm going to keep it. So that's how the agency started. You know?
B2B is the move, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the margins are higher too.
Margins are higher. The complaint rate is very low.
Facts.
You know, consumers are different, bro. Yeah.
High ticket too, right?
High ticket B2B, yeah.
Yeah,
So
high ticket's the move.
it definitely is, yeah.
Barely any refunds, barely any complaints as long as your product's good, your service is good.
Till today, I have 0 refunds on my agency.
I think I only have 2
Yeah,
in 2 years.
exactly.
2.5 years.
It's the quality of the person it's so different, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're selling to B2C, $9.95 or $12.95, like small, low ticket, even $900, bro, you get so many refunds. And
So
you
many.
also get so many complaints. It's as if they don't know what they bought.
Facts.
You know? Like they act like everything is on you and nothing's on them anymore. So I hate the B2C model for me.
Yeah.
I do work with a lot of B2C companies, but for myself, B2B.
I'm good on that. Yeah. I
Yeah.
used to do e-commerce and dropshipping. I'll never do it again.
No?
No. The margins and the work, it's too much work for the margin.
It is.
Yeah.
What is the margins? Do you
In
remember?
e-commerce, dude, it's low. It's like
10?
10 to 20. Depends on how many ads you're running
Okay.
and your refunds. But you got to factor in the inventory too. It's crazy how much
Yeah.
money gets tied up in inventory.
But dropshipping, you don't really have inventory.
Well, you start off dropshipping, but then once you build the brand out, you start carrying inventory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
So you're in Dubai now. How long you been out there?
A year and a half.
Oh, so brand new.
Yeah, pretty new. Yeah, 1 year and a half ago. Yeah, I moved from Singapore to Dubai, mainly because. Okay, so the thing about Singapore is very similar to Dubai. Okay, it's a nice city. It's very safe.
Mhm.
There's money out there, but the money is mainly from Chinese people. It's from
Crypto,
China.
right?
So they're from China. They come here to Singapore, and that's where the money is. There's not many of me in Singapore.
Mm.
Okay, so I thought of moving to somewhere, and my friend Philip, he was in Dubai, and he said, "Bro, you should come to Dubai. Right, you can meet all these people." And I was pretty comfortable in Singapore. I'm not gonna lie, but I wanted to grow. I wanted to meet new people. I wanted to expand. I wanted to, increase my net worth. And I thought the best place to do it is in Dubai. So for no other reason, even Singapore is not that bad. So just for that reason, I moved to Dubai.
And was it worth it?
Very worth it.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm sure you
very
met
worth
some good people out there.
Yeah, because it's the network, right? It's all about the network. I've met Dan Henry, Philip, Ty, I don't know.
Godzi's out there too. I think.
Gaji's out there too. Yeah. And then Ramin, I don't think you know him, but he's also a big e-com guy. And then from them, I meet many other referrals, like from other people. And my network just grew from there. And I formed a lot of partnerships, equity deals, which is
Nice.
pretty good too. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. You're young, man. How old are you?
27.
Holy crap. You dating? Getting
Dating?
married out there?
Me?
Yeah.
I have a girlfriend, yeah.
Oh, nice.
I have a
Yeah.
girlfriend, yeah.
I'm getting married next month.
Really?
We're getting to that age, man. 27's, getting up there.
You're 27?
I'm 28.
28, 96, 97.
97, yeah. So
Yeah,
you're 98.
okay. Congratulations, man.
Yeah. You met your
that's
girl
nice.
out there, though? Or
Yeah,
you brought
I
her
met
from...
her. So it's funny, I met my girl on a podcast.
What?
So I have a podcast too in
Yeah.
Dubai.
And she was one of your guests?
She's one of my
Yo, you hit on your own guest?
I was like, yeah, she's pretty nice, so why not?
Crazy part is you're not the first podcaster that's told me that.
Really?
Yeah.
There are other people that do
Yeah,
that.
my friend Ryan met his girl on his podcast.
Yeah, because from the podcast, you learn a lot about the person.
Podcasts are intimate, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're getting to know someone for an hour,
for sure.
you know? So
Yeah.
she just, what did she do? Is she in e-commerce or?
She's a copywriter.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Nice.
she's also in the same, she's a freelance. So I have an agency. She's a freelance. So she helps people write ads like you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
copy
she
and
helped with my ads.
Yeah.
So her copy won you over.
You can say that too, yeah. I bet my copy won her over.
That's funny, dude.
Yeah.
You also served in the military. So that was in Singapore?
That was in
You have to
Singapore.
do a year over there, right?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years compulsory for every man,
Wow.
every guy.
So at 18, you went straight
Yeah,
there?
19. So 19 to 21, you have to serve. And initially, I was like, why the fuck am I even doing this?
Yeah.
Right? Like, why do I have to go into the military? I'm being forced to do it. I wasn't looking forward to it, to be honest, because I don't even like people telling me what to do.
Right.
Right. And then they shaved my head off, you know?
What?
They shaved everything off. Yeah. So in the first day, I was so depressed, bro, in the military. And everyone else is depressed. So that does not make it any better, seeing everyone else sad. But then I thought to myself, like, since I'm here for 2 years, I might as well try to enjoy it, you know? And then since I'm a very, sociable person, I got along with a lot of people, made a lot of bros. And when you put a bunch of guys together, every single day, you're going to fuck around. You're going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's inevitable, right? So, yeah, and then I just enjoyed it, actually. I enjoyed the training. I enjoyed serving. Would I sign on and stay on as a veteran? No. But those 2 years taught me a lot about discipline and how to be loyal to your friends. Loyalty is a big thing. So there was a big snitching, not culture, but so I remember in the military there were people who smoked, right?
Yeah.
and you could only smoke in these yellow boxes in the military downstairs. And some people, they didn't want to ask for permission because you only get like 3 a day. So they would smoke in the toilet, right? And that's illegal, of course.
Yeah.
And he got caught, okay? He got caught because there's a buddy system. And every person has a buddy. And his buddy snitched on him.
Damn.
Right? To the sergeant. So the sergeant came down, he called everyone down, all do push-ups and all that nonsense, the punishment. And then afterwards he said, why did you snitch on him? Like, he's your friend. Like, he's your buddy. Why did you, if you didn't tell me, I wouldn't have known. Right? So he made an example of that guy that you shouldn't be snitching on your brothers anyway. It's just a small thing, right? It's just smoking. Doesn't matter. So I really brought that into my life as well. Like, loyalty to the close people. I think that's really important. Yeah.
Snitches get stitches.
Snitches get stitches for sure. Yeah, he got stitches for sure.
I'm sure it helped your mindset and your perspective.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah. It's also pretty sad. Like, I saw some people take their own life and stuff.
Damn.
Yeah. Because
holy shit.
you have to know, if you're not sociable, you're alone. And you're alone in that camp, you're stuck there. You can't go home.
Yeah.
So, some people, they can't handle it.
Did you get deployed anywhere, or were you all just training in Singapore?
All in Singapore.
Okay.
Yeah, all in Singapore. That's a private island for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been out there, but I've heard good things, man.
It's good, but it's very expensive.
Yeah.
It's really expensive. It's more expensive than Dubai.
Because they got to import everything.
Yeah. It's we have not enough land as well, so everything's very expensive. So, like, I think this room, let's say the size of your house is this room, and you rented it, it would be about 5,000 a month.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Just for this room?
Yeah.
That is awful.
That is
barely fit like
bro,
much in here.
it's really expensive in Singapore.
Yeah. So you got to make a lot of money to live there.
Yeah. But the thing is, people live on loans there. So everyone's in debt. So everything's so expensive, but loan accessibility is very good. So you know who wins in the end, right? The bank, the government, So I don't want to go into that, but yeah.
So your parents were pretty successful though, or were they living off loans too?
No, I think every Singaporean has a loan.
Wow.
Yeah, every Singaporean. It's impossible to buy cash.
Holy crap.
My parents were fortunate enough to have a pretty good job, middle class, maybe a little bit above middle class. And they gave me a good life. Yeah, I'm really grateful for my parents. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dude, they did well. You became a millionaire at 25.
I mean, they did not support the dropping out of college at that time, but
no Asians do.
Yeah, no Asians do. But all things considered, they are pretty happy.
Yeah, my mom was pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like really not looking forward to that conversation, to be honest.
Same. Yeah.
But I wanted to at least have a track record, so I started the business and had some revenue.
Same. I only showed them like 10K a month. After I showed them that, then I told them I wanted to drop out.
Right.
Because then it makes sense.
Yeah.
And Sean, I always tell people, like, there's a lot of young guys out, my parents really want me to go to college, really want me to do this. They don't believe in me. And I always tell them, like, why should they? Have you given them a reason to believe in you? Are you at home playing video games, smoking weed every single day? And then you complain that your parents don't believe in you and give you the safest path possible.
Yeah.
Because if you don't study, you're probably going to play video games and smoke weed, right? So that's why I always tell people, college is unnecessary. I believe in that. But you have to give your parents a reason why you should drop out.
100%.
Right? You have to show that you have work ethic, right? You can't just be in the room the whole day.
No, show them something. Even if it's like 1,000 a month, like show them at least some sort of effort, right?
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, because they, for their generation, college is what got them out of poverty.
Exactly. Same with my family, right? But it doesn't work that way anymore.
No, times are changing.
Yeah.
Now it's all internet.
All internet, yeah.
You can learn anything from the internet.
Bro, everything. YouTube is free.
Yeah. When I was like in college, like a lot of the information was gate kept, so you had to pay for it in a course. But now I feel like you can learn so much just for free.
100%. Yeah. YouTube, there's 8-hour courses now. People are putting out 8-hour courses. There's Udemy, right?
Have you tried Udemy?
But I've always bought courses from mentors and online figures.
Yeah.
So that was what I related to the most.
What was the best course you bought?
Oh, it has to be the affiliate marketing course that I bought at the start. Yeah,
was that Philip's course or?
No. Me and Phil met in the mentorship itself.
Got it.
Yeah. So, but that was, that was Jonathan. His name was Jonathan, but he's not around anymore. He basically took all the money, retired in Bali.
A lot of guys, those affiliate courses, guys are like that, right?
Yeah. A lot of them, yeah. For sure.
There's some OGs that they made so much off courses that they're chilling now.
They're chilling. It depends where you live, right? He's in Bali, so.
Yeah, Alex Becker, I feel like, is a good example. Dan De Silva, You remember
Silva,
him?
Yeah,
Dropshipping?
Ecom guy.
He was cool. Ty Lopez, I mean, he's in trouble right now. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah,
but
112 million, right?
yeah, it's not looking
Yeah.
good.
Have you spoken to him?
I've had him on the show. I haven't spoken to him about the lawsuit, but man, that one looks rough.
I met Ty in France
Yeah.
for a mastermind.
How
Yeah,
was
I
that?
spoke to him. It's really good. I mean, he's a smart guy.
Smart guy.
Yeah, you can't dog on him on that, right? But the investments he made, I also was questioning why he came back to the social media space after he disappeared. Now I kind of know why.
You got to be careful when you raise money.
Very. Yeah, but at the same time, there has to be accountability for the investors because any investment, you might lose your money.
Yeah.
Right? So I read the article. Now it's all alleged, I want to see what happens. But if he did pocket the 16 mil for himself, that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
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 But other than that, that does not take away from the knowledge I gained from Ty, right? I may not agree with what he's done here, which obviously wrong. But I think people nowadays, they get very sucked into this influencer guru world where everything I have to agree with 100% of whatever he says, or I disagree with everything he says. Right. So one of the biggest things for me is I don't worship any influencers or celebrities. So I just take what I want or what I hear that are good things from them and I implement it, and the bad things I don't implement it. So if Andrew Tate came out and did something horrible, and even though I like the guy, I'm not going to get affected by it because at the end of the day, these people are all just human, bro.
Yeah.
They're all fallible, right? There are people that would defend celebrities for no reason just because they love the way they act or they love the way they sing. Even if they cheated on their boyfriend, they did anything wrong, they would defend them no matter what. Why?
Phenomenal advice.
Why?
So many people have an emotional attachment to someone, right?
Exactly.
Or
right?
to some government, like you see it with the Israel war right now.
For sure. Yeah. And before I get into that, there are people that respect celebrities and influencers more than their parents, bro.
Dude, yeah.
Which is so sad.
That's sad.
Yeah. Especially in the West. I saw a TikTok the other day about these young kids. They talked about how their parents don't owe them anything. They're the ones that brought them into the world. So it's their responsibility to take care of you.
Wow.
So you don't really have to be grateful. It's a very Gen Z talk, and I was really pissed off about that because at the end of the day, we don't have to agree with everything your parents say, but they still tried their best to raise you. They gave you a good life, the food, shelter, everything.
Mm-hmm.
You can call that the bare minimum all you want. But then there are people in Gaza who don't even have the bare minimum anymore.
Yeah, perspective.
Right? And they still love their parents more than you do. So I think it's a really big problem nowadays. Yeah.
Perspective, right? That's why travel is so important, getting exposed to other cultures and communities.
For sure.
Because
Yeah.
people don't know what they have. They take it for granted.
Yeah. And to tie back into the Israel thing, what do you want to say about that?
Well, just people will just say one side is right on every single thing. You know what I mean? Like you said earlier, they can't see any bad in one side, and that's toxic.
For sure. So the problem with this Israel thing, okay, I think it's very hard to defend their position. If you're defending Israel, it's very, very hard because what they have done is indefensible. You destroy 95% of hospitals, you bomb Qatar, you kill women and children, and you say everything is Hamas, right? And then I would like to ask the audience as well. There's a very big thing of people supporting Israel because they're Christian, right? I'm sure you've heard that argument before.
The holy sites, protect the holy sites.
Yeah, protect the holy sites, and because Israel is in the Bible, and that's why they have to support Israel.
Yeah.
So if the government of Israel started killing Christians, do you have to support Israel?
If you're a Christian, that would not make sense. Right?
That would not make sense, right? So it's not an undying support of this country just because of the Bible. And the next thing is Israel. The Israel-Gaza war is very, very interesting because October 7 happened, which was horrible, of course, right? Hamas, they did what they did. But then people always start the story from there. Whereas before that, just that year alone, Israel killed 500 Palestinians. Okay? So, and the years before that, they also did that. And the biggest thing you can trip people up on is the formation of Israel in 1948. So what they did was they the British government, they said you can have this land. They came in, they displaced the Palestinians, right? So what they did, they came to the Palestinians, and the Palestinians were like, yeah, you can come seek refuge in my house and stuff. And then they kicked them out of the house. So the start of formation of Israel, that is already a big problem, because what you do at that time, it leaks on for generations. What do you think the parents that got kicked out are going to tell their kids? And what are the kids going to tell their kids? So this hatred will continue forever because of that one event. And then now you want to say, oh, but Hamas did this to us, right? But what about what you did to them? The formation of the country. And then there's another thing where people say, oh, but all these countries don't want to take in the Palestinians, which is also true, by the way. So there are two things. Number one, it is their land. So why do they have to take them in, right? This is their land. They should get the right to it. And number two is, I feel like the Arab world, the Middle East, they also want the Gazans there because they poke Israel. So they're the only ones having a thorn in Israel's side, is having Gaza there and Iran supporting them. So it's kind of a two-pronged situation there. But at the end of the day, it's really sad what's going on. I've seen the videos, I've seen everything. I don't see how people could support Israel in that matter.
It is sad, man. I'm sure being in Dubai, you see a lot of people talking about it, right?
Yeah.
A lot of Muslims over
there. A lot of Muslims talking about it. A lot of Christians talking about it as well. Man, I just don't understand how you can support this kind of thing, And especially as Christians in America, you're taught to be more forgiving and taught more love and stuff, and then you support this kind of action. It's insane to me.
Yeah, it's nuts, dude. I can't stop seeing it everywhere. It's like, I feel like it's almost intentional, right? Yeah. There's so many wars going on, but that's the one they just push down everyone's throat.
For sure, right? And the thing is, with the Palestinians, I feel like the West has done a very good job of dehumanizing Muslims and dehumanizing Palestinians.
Oh, yeah.
So when one Palestinian dies, it's just a number on the headline, right? 60,000 people die. Okay, but if 12 white people died in America, that's a big headline. Yep. It's a big thing. So I think Dan Bilzerian, he talked about it. He said in the army, they used to use all these terms, sand monkeys, camel fuckers, goat fuckers, and to label these people so that when they die, you don't feel any sort of remorse for them. They're less than human, basically.
100%.
Right? So is there anything to change? I don't know. The brainwashing has gone a bit too far now.
The programming of all the movies, right?
Yeah, for sure. And the sad thing is, with the Gaza, I've never said this before on camera, but I feel like if the objective is to keep as many Palestinians alive, they have to leave.
Really?
They have to leave.
Wow.
Because how are they going to beat Israel in America, bro? They don't even have an army, right? People can cheer on. So the West, or people like me, we can cheer on the Palestinians all we want, but they can't win this war no matter what. They don't have the weapons for it. They have the spirit, but spirit alone can only get you so far, bro.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, if they want to survive and they want to keep the women and children from dying, then you have to leave the area. But then you can say that's exactly what they want, right? That's exactly what Israel wants from them. So, but do you want them to stay and then keep dying? Is that better than leaving? I don't know.
Yeah, because they've lost already millions, right?
They lost, bro. 70% of infrastructure is gone. 95% of hospitals are gone.
Jesus.
So even if they're injured in the war, they die.
Wow.
So to prevent casualties, the only thing I would say is to leave. But at the same time, it's fucked up to say that.
Yeah, it's like pick your poison, right?
Yeah.
Like leave now and prevent more deaths, or stay.
Yeah. Either way, you lose.
Yeah.
Either way, you lose, bro. Yeah. Because in one end, you lose more of your people. And the other end, you have to leave the country.
Yeah.
Well, you could say you could leave and then later on fight back for the land. But
it's a tricky spot.
That's a tricky spot either way, right?
Do you pay a lot of attention to politics, or you kind of just stay out of it?
I pay a lot of attention to it. A lot of US politics mainly, because it's the most entertaining as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. It's like a clown show. And also what happens in the US happens to all other countries. A lot of people, like Americans, they say you're not American, so you shouldn't talk about American politics. To an extent, I do agree. But what they don't realize is the culture affects everywhere else. So if you want to talk about feminism, right, it started in the West.
Yeah, 100%.
And it spread to Asia. It spread to Middle East.
Oh, it spread to Asia?
Oh, yeah, for sure, man.
What?
Yeah.
Those girls used to be so innocent.
Yeah, man, it spread to Asia because I'm going to give you this. In Singapore, it's supposed to be a conservative country.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it still is, but you can see it's shifting, right? Feminism came in, liberalism came in. The problem with a lot of these Asian countries, they look at the West as a moral,
compass,
which is very weird, right? They look at American media, they look at how people act, and they think like, I want to be like them, you know? And what that happens is these people start to adapt or adopt their ideologies, and they start spreading. So when you have big feminist figures, when you have porn stars having their own podcasts, right? You get people listening from all over the world. And Singapore is a very Western country in itself. Despite its conservative values, a lot of the culture is Western. All our movies are Western, music is Western. I listen to, Green Day, Rod Stewart, Bryan Adams, I listen to all of that stuff. So they have a very big impact in the country. And feminism has infiltrated the country itself. And it's mainly the women that, fall into this trap of listening to all this nonsense. And I think looking at the West as a moral compass is a very bad thing. That's when I looked at more of American politics. I was like, I have to really pay attention. Because whenever I see a prominent media figure in Singapore talk about feminism, talk about liberalism, I'm just like, you sound like a parrot for US politics. Yeah. So it's exactly the same talking points, right? So it kind of loses the conservative values. But the thing is, I don't think it will get that far in Singapore.
I had no idea our influence was global to the point
it is
of
global,
Singapore
bro.
Influence. That's crazy to me.
It is 100% global.
I do hear that other countries say that they follow our lead, but I never knew to that magnitude of feminism spreading towards Asia.
Yeah, it is really, really big, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, even in Singapore, there's debates going on about feminism.
Wow.
Yeah, on podcasts like men versus women, the same with gender war. Not as bad as here, I think. Yeah, but we still do have it.
Yeah, so it's reaching the Muslim communities too then.
Yeah, definitely. But Muslims are less affected by it.
Yeah, they seem to be very...
Because our moral compass comes from God. It doesn't come from Western ideologies.
Right, it comes from religion.
It comes from religion, exactly. So it's very dangerous when... So if you ask me, would I identify as liberal or conservative or... I would just say I'm just Muslim. I wouldn't label myself as any of these human ideologies.
I wonder where Muslims that live in America fall on that political spectrum on average.
I think if someone didn't know the word Islam or Muslim, I would just tell people I'm conservative. And I think that's what most Americans would fall under.
Yeah.
But the problem with, I think, the conservatives in America, it's more pro-Israel.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, both sides are, but we definitely have a lot on the right, on the conservative side that are, yeah.
Yeah.
Because of Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trump's very pro-Israel.
Exactly. So I think that's where the misconception comes in. But when you start to identify yourself as a feminist, a liberal, a conservative, you are matching yourself to man-made ideologies. So it can never be perfect. So if you're Christian, you should just say, I'm Christian. I'm not conservative, I'm just Christian. Or I'm Muslim, I'm just Muslim. Because even Red Pill, you would think I agree with a lot of things. They're probably right about a lot of things, but I wouldn't identify myself as a Red Pill person.
Yeah.
Because there's still flaws. Some human created it, so that means there will be flaws.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You're right.
Makes sense.
That's a very interesting way of looking at it. It's not objective, right? Because a human created it. So there's an emotional attachment.
That's why all these isms fight each other. Because it's human created and it's subjective.
Well, the religions fight each other too, though, right?
That's true. But at the same time, each religion has a compass to point to where it's objective. But if you're debating all the isms, it's all subjective, right? There's no one thing that tells you that this is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Right? It's what you think is the right thing to do. Like the red pill, when it comes to describing problems in the society. I think they do a very good job with that. With the solutions, I don't think so. Yeah.
No voting rights for women.
Yeah. I think they go a little bit too far. Like sleeping with 50 women.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to sleep with 50 women to know they're a hoe, bro.
I was never a fan of that method. Sleeping around. It never resonated with me.
It didn't fit right with me anyway.
Yeah, and you're a guy that had that option, right? You had all this money.
Yeah,
and
I've been in that position where I went on dating, like chasing women at some point, but I never went too far because I always thought like, bro, this is it's a waste of time, man.
Yeah,
right? That's the biggest thing.
So many guys spend 40 hours a week dating.
It's crazy.
Like on women, spend time just flirting.
If you're broke, especially, you shouldn't be like.
Hell no.
Yeah.
You shouldn't date if you're broke.
You shouldn't date.
Unless like you know she's the one.
Oh yeah. Like, if you met your high school sweetheart, that's different.
That's different. But for the most part, I think you should focus on yourself first. Shout out to today's sponsor, Quince. As the weather cools, I'm swapping in the pieces that actually gets the job done, that are warm, durable, and built to last. Quince delivers every time with wardrobe staples that'll carry you through the season. They have fall staples that you'll actually want to wear, like the 100% Mongolian cashmere for just $60. They also got classic fit denim and real leather and wool outerwear that looks sharp and holds up. By partnering directly with ethical factories and top artisans, Quince cuts out the middleman to deliver premium quality at half the cost of similar brands. They've really become a go-to across the board. You guys know how I love linen and how I've talked about it on previous episodes. I picked up some linen pants and they feel incredible. The quality is definitely noticeable compared to other brands. Layer up this fall with pieces that feel as good as they look. Go to quince.com/DSH for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. They're also available in Canada too.
For sure, yeah. And don't date a feminist.
Yeah.
Yeah, my girlfriend, she's totally not a feminist.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, she's not.
She's not compromised yet?
No. You cannot compromise. She has a lot of opinions.
Yeah.
But she's very like, she's also Muslim.
Okay.
Right, so that makes it easy. She's also more conservative, yeah. So it makes it super easy to date her. And the problem with feminism, I'm sure you've heard of this. It's called the force doctrine. Have you heard of it?
I feel like I have.
So men have the monopoly on force, right? So that means everything in the world right now, if men say they allow it, then it will happen. If they say they don't allow it, then it will happen. So let's just say men didn't want women to vote. There's nothing women can do about it to not make that happen. Because ultimately, it goes down to violence. That's the underpinning of society, right? So if shit goes like to the fan, if men versus women, and men said women couldn't vote, then they can't vote. So at the end of the day, feminism and feminists still appeal to men authority to get their rights. So women empowerment in itself doesn't make any sense. Does that mean I don't want women to vote? No. But I think like good men should lead the world, and then women are protected. They get all the rights they have, right? And then it's a very cohesive environment. Because when you have bad men leading, that's when you get into all the shit.
Yeah.
You know, and weak men. But you have good, strong, benevolent men, then you get a really good world. And I don't think women will have any problems with that as well.
Yeah, that's the issue we're in now. Weak men, a bunch of simps everywhere.
Bro, simps are the biggest problem of the world, bro.
I think they're terrible. Yeah, weak men create tough times, right? That's the saying.
Weak men create tough times. Tough times create strong men, right?
I think we're in that phase right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Tough.
I do see the pendulum swinging back a lot.
Yeah.
Because of Tate, Trump, all the prominent media figures. They all lean more towards conservative, right? And these traditional values. So I do see the pendulum swinging. But at the same time, you know, I'm not out here trying to fix the world. I don't think it will fix itself. At the end, I want you to think about this, okay? So liberalism in itself, I'm not that concerned about it. In my lifetime, your lifetime, you find a girl that matches your values, it's done. But if you're thinking, I need to fix the world in 100 years, 200 years, liberalism by itself will go extinct. Because what does it teach? It teaches women not to have children. It teaches LGBT, transgenderism. It teaches you not to have kids, not have to have many kids, right? What do all these things lead to? Extinction, right? Transgenderism, LGBT, not having kids, it all leads to your generation not being able to continue. So that means in 100 years, it's only the conservatives. It's only people with traditional values that will be there. So it doesn't matter.
Interesting. So it'll kill itself,
It'll kill itself, right? But that's why they want your kids, right? That's why they want to propagate their message to other people's children,
right.
so they can get as many as you of you as possible. But at the end of the day, they won't win. So I'm not really concerned with all their shit. Yeah.
What would happen in Dubai if someone wanted to change their genders? What would they do?
If they wanted to change their genders,
become trans.
bro, I don't even think that person would want to live in Dubai. You know? But I think if you ask for surgery and stuff, I think you could, bro.
Really? Because I know they're against it, right?
They are against it. They are against, no, what Dubai is against, it's against you propagating the message. They're not against you being gay behind closed doors.
Oh, really?
No.
Just you can't kiss in public though, right?
No, but this goes for men and women.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't even hold my girlfriend's hand in public.
Oh,
and stuff.
what?
Yeah. No public display of affection.
What do you think about that?
I think it's fine, bro. I don't think...
I never showed too much love in public, to be honest.
Yeah, but...
I hold my hand. I hold her hand, but nothing like...
I think holding hands in Dubai, you'll still be fine.
Okay.
But it's just to prevent you from the slippery slope, right? You get from holding hands to...
Might turn you on a little too
yeah,
much.
exactly. Kissing, fucking at the back of the car. You know, you don't want to get to that point.
Yeah.
And then also it makes it easier, like same-sex couples, they don't show public display of affection.
Got it.
And that's for everyone. So it's universal. And I'm sure Americans, they always look at Dubai as this evil place.
It's painted very negatively here.
Yeah.
Well, you could say any Muslim country, honestly, is painted negatively here.
For sure. But Dubai is, have you been there?
No, I want to go. Next year, I'm going to try to go to Saudi as well.
Oh, Saudi, yeah. I heard it's really
Leap
nice.
conference is out there.
Yeah, bro. They are developing because they don't focus on stupid shit, bro.
Yeah.
Right? They have one leader. They have a good leader. That's it. Are there problems with the country? Of course, bro. No country is perfect. None. It's just pick which one you want to live in. Which one suits your values. If I was gay, I wouldn't live in Middle East.
Yeah.
Why would I do that? You know? But at least when I go to Dubai or Abu Dhabi, I have people around me that are only focused on making money. Family. Well, Dubai family is a bit different, but Dubai is a little bit of a sin city in a sense.
Oh, really?
Sometimes, yeah. You can get sucked into that. But there are a lot of families there as well, right? Super safe. Bro, you can practice your religion any point in time. We don't have freedom of speech, and I'm okay with it.
You're okay with that?
Very okay with it.
Well, you grew up in that environment, so you're probably used to it. You don't know what it feels like to have freedom of speech.
Okay, yeah. So I would push back on that a little bit.
Okay.
So in an ideal setting, freedom of speech sounds very nice, right? Everyone gets to say whatever they want. And you always hear this phrase getting thrown out, like freedom of speech does not mean freedom of consequences. But if there's consequences, then it's not freedom of speech.
Agreed.
Right?
Yeah, I agree.
So if you're going to get shot like Charlie Kirk did, if you're going to lose your job, then do you really have freedom of speech?
No.
So then you have people getting arrested in universities for protesting on Palestine.
Yeah.
Is that freedom of speech? So I'd rather live in a country where they tell you don't have freedom of speech
Interesting take.
than tell me I have and actually I don't.
Right. No, you're not wrong. Yeah, we don't have freedom of speech based off what you're describing. Like there are consequences.
Yeah, consequences to it.
Yeah, but I think people feel like compared to other countries, at least they could say a little more. Does that make sense?
Yeah. But what do you want to say, bro?
There's certain things I won't even say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll get in trouble with my reach and my platform. I'll get a phone call. I'll get someone knocking on my door. So
Exactly.
I don't have like 100% freedom of speech.
For sure.
So you're not
100%.
wrong.
Like Dan Bilzerian got kicked out of his own board, I think.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because of his stance. There's no such thing, bro, as freedom of speech. I never believed in it.
There'll always be consequences.
The only thing that America, you kind of need it is because the two sides need to fight each other, basically.
Always.
Right? The people at the top, they don't care. Right? They just want you divided.
They want it, yeah.
Yeah, they want it. They love it. They love you guys fighting. You know, people can't see it. And the problem is liberals are very loud, right? Conservatives aren't that loud. And liberal people usually they look funny.
Yeah.
They preach for very weird things, so they go very viral.
Yep.
Right? So if there was no freedom of speech, if you shut out the conservative side, you will have a big problem in the country. So you kind of need freedom of speech in that sense. But at the same time, you can't say certain things.
Can't say certain topics,
right?
especially with the war right now. And TikTok just got acquired by you know.
They did.
Did you see who acquired it?
No.
Yeah, look that up. And,
Okay.
Look up how that all happened.
Okay,
It's very interesting. So certain platforms will be more like even YouTube's strict on certain topics.
Really?
Yeah, did you know that? They banned Alex Jones. They banned Nick Fuentes.
Oh yeah, Nick Fuentes.
They
Yeah.
banned a bunch of people, and you can't talk about certain things. Even during COVID, you couldn't talk about vaccines.
Oh, that's stupid.
Could you talk about it where you were in Singapore?
No.
Okay.
No.
But at least you knew that you couldn't talk about it.
Yeah, you know you can't talk.
We
about
were told you can, and then we couldn't.
You couldn't.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah. But Singapore has like the highest vaccination rate of any country.
Holy shit.
99.9%.
So you got the COVID vaccine?
I got the
Fuck.
I had to get it.
You got all 4? Or
No. Just I think 1 or 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad. You'll stay alive.
Yeah, for sure. I hope so. I didn't want to take it, bro.
I didn't want to take it.
Yeah, but the problem is they prevent you from going
Traveling.
anywhere,
Yeah.
even to the supermarket.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you can't enter the mall.
Holy.
You can't see your friend.
That's crazy.
So they make it really hard for you not to. So you kind of have to do it.
That's nuts, dude.
So that sucks in that sense. But I mean, that's just the name of the game, right? In Singapore, you don't have freedom of speech, but at least you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, you're in Dubai now, anyways.
Yeah.
You gonna move the parents over there, or are they gonna stay in Singapore?
My mom really loves Dubai, but I told her like I can't spend all my time with you. You know, I have work to do as well. I can meet you once a week, maybe.
Sorry, mom.
Yeah. So I told her like it's very difficult to, because I'm very big on relationships and like having friends, and if she comes to Dubai, all her friends are gone, right? And I don't want her to be alone. Even if it's 5-6 days a week, it's not good for you.
Respect.
Yeah, and then her house is already paid for in Singapore. There's nothing, there's nothing bad for them anymore. So I told my parents like you should just stay in Singapore. I can always fly you to visit Dubai at any time. You know, I flew them around the world. My mom is in Maldives now.
Wow.
Enjoying her life.
Let's go.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't think they should come because their friends are there. That's really important to me. Yeah.
There's a lot of studies on like longevity, and the friendship circle is very important.
For sure. My close friends now are since 17, bro.
Wow.
10 years. Yeah. They're my closest friends. Yeah.
You talk about loyalty. You're living that life.
Yeah,
You're
bro.
living
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So 5 of us, we are still very close. But also they proved that, even I have money, they would fight me over the bill, bro.
Really?
Yeah. They would fight me over
So you're
it.
the richest out of your friend group?
I'm the richest out of my friend group. Yeah. They work normal jobs.
Wow.
Yeah. They're like, but they work good jobs like bankers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we are a very tight group, and they've been there since day one. When I wanted to drop out of college, they told me to drop out. They said, bro, you should go all in, right? Someone needs to be rich in our friend group. So when I needed photo shoots and stuff, my friend would help me out. They would help me sell my stuff.
Respect.
Yeah, so we are a very tight-knit group. But nobody knows who they are except me.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't replace that ever.
No.
Because now that you're at a certain level, you can't find people like that anymore.
Not anymore. It's very different, bro.
It's all transactional at this point, right?
It's all transactional. I met a few good people in Dubai. I've met like 20, 30, 50 maybe business owners. 3 of them became my close friends. There's this. You have to be very careful of who you let in, bro. Yeah.
Very careful.
Because sometimes they fuck you over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever it's transactional, they're going to see you as a dollar sign.
100%.
How much money can I make off this person?
Exactly. And when the dollar sign stops, then, the loyalty stops.
Yeah, they stop texting you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Then it hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta. I personally keep friendship and business separate. I know some people can make it work, but
I keep it. So it depends. So my friends now, I will never do business with them, the close friends.
Yeah.
But they're not interested in it at all. But like the other friends, some of them are my clients first.
Right.
Then we became friends. And then business meetings and networking events, we become friends there. We do it. Yeah. They hire me for copywriting services and stuff. We do become friends and also, clients in that sense.
I can see that.
Yeah. But 50-50 partners, I've never done that.
Never works.
Never works.
Never works.
So
In my experience, I'm sure someone made it work, but
for sure, some people make it work.
yeah. We're just always constantly changing and evolving, and I'm trying to grow so fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people can't keep up with that. So
this podcast is your business model.
Yeah, this is my active income. I have like
income.
investments. I'm big in crypto and stuff. But for active income, this is my biggest business.
I met a guy called Warren Shaw the other day. and he said he knew you. And
That sounds familiar.
He said in 2021 you were into NFTs and stuff.
Yes.
I was like, I didn't know that about Sean.
Yeah. I made $2.4 million in 18 minutes when I started an NFT, and I'll never forget that day.
Was that like the first side hustle you tried?
I think that was the first time I became like an on paper millionaire, like, because people say net worth with their companies, but like actual liquid millionaire. So that was a big moment for me.
It must be crazy, this crypto money, bro.
Bro, it's fucking nuts. I've made and lost 7 figures in a day, like both times. Like I made it, lost it, made it, lost it.
Do you feel like this crypto, like the fast money, it's bad at the same time because it goes really fast
if
too?
you make money fast, you'll find a way to lose it just as fast. That's what I've realized about life.
Yeah.
It's some energetic thing. I can't explain it, but if you don't earn that money like the right way, you'll lose it. Look at lottery winners.
Oh yeah, they lose
80% of them lose it.
Yeah, they go back straight to where they were before.
It could be $100 million. They'll still figure out how to lose it. So you need the discipline. You need the right people around you. There's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, for sure.
So when I made millions young in crypto, like, I lost it all. Lost $10 million.
Crazy.
Yeah.
10?
Yeah, I lost 10 mil. But if I were to make 10 mil now, I don't think I'd lose it.
Yeah, you keep it.
I know all the right people, the right stuff to invest in. I got a family now. I'm not as risky.
For sure.
You know, back then they call it a degen.
Degen,
I'm a straight
yeah.
degen. Day trading crypto, meme coins, and all that shit. It's big in Dubai.
Oh, it's big.
The crypto culture. Same with Singapore.
Singapore's huge.
A lot of the guys I used to talk to were in those countries.
All the conventions in Singapore. For
I think Token 2049.
Yeah.
I need to go to that. There's one in Dubai, I think, too. I'm gonna get out there next year. I'll hit you up.
For sure, man.
I'll schedule a day to film out there.
Let's do it.
I'm sure there's a lot of interesting people.
A lot. Yeah.
There's one guy out there that owns a zoo in his backyard.
Oh yes.
He hit me up. So I'm gonna interview him and pet a lion or whatever afterwards.
Fucking crazy, bro.
You've seen that guy, right?
Yeah, we've seen him. Yeah.
Forget his name. He might be
Philip, I think his landlord drove him around the Palm.
Oh yeah.
And then he said this was the guy that has the zoo.
Crazy.
And I was like, there's like all sorts of animals inside there.
Crazy.
Yeah. But some of these guys in Dubai, they have such like crazy money, bro. Crazy. They
sheiks,
buy like 200, not just the sheiks, but like business owners, like Indians, 200 million houses. They buy it cash.
What?
Yeah.
There's a $200 million house.
Yeah. And then they buy like 2 more houses for their kids, like with cash as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of money that flies around, bro.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
What do you feel fulfilled with when it comes to spending money? Like, are you pretty materialistic?
Not really. I think this watch is the nicest thing I have, the Speedmaster.
Yeah.
I don't really spend my money that much. Never been that kind of guy. I'm more into like hanging out with my friends. I think that's what brings me the most joy. And then spending money with my parents, my girlfriend. Those kind of things bring me the most fulfillment. Experiences, yeah.
I'm the same. I went through a little materialistic phase too, though.
Yeah.
When I was younger. Bought watches, bought cars, and dumb shit.
Yeah. I've never been into, like, do I want those things? Yeah, but after I've done my investments. Then I will do. So I have people in Instagram, they will say like, oh, you make this money, but you don't have a car. I don't believe you. So I'm like, doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, I prioritize my future family and my investments first.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I first make my 10K a month, I did spend it like 30K. I thought I was like, the shit. Yeah, spending it. But after a while, I realized online money, it comes fast, but it can go really fast.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, this space in Dubai, I've met people that make millions and then they disappear, bro.
I've seen so many people come and go over the years.
Bro, they come and go like nothing.
A majority of them go.
You think they kept all their money, but they didn't.
A majority of them did not, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen it. Being in the space for 10 years now. I could probably name on one hand who I've seen made it this long, 10 years in the info space.
Yeah.
There's
it's
not many
very
people.
rare, bro.
Very rare.
Have you ever spoken to like Dean Graziosi?
Dean's been on the show.
Been on the show? He's been a long time, right?
He's an OG. Tony Robbins, I would say. But even a lot of the top guys are struggling now. Like Grant Cardone just announced he's closing his conference.
10X conference?
Yeah.
It's closing.
It was a lot. Russell Brunson just shut down his conference.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
So it's a tough space right now, dude.
It is very competitive.
Customers are very skeptical.
Very skeptical. Yeah. That's why I'm also building my personal brand now.
You have to.
Yeah, I have to. I realized that after a while. I was like, I kind of have to.
Yeah. I mean, I'm doing 6 figures a month just off my personal brand and organic. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
So
really
it's like a long game. Like it took me 10 years to build it to this point, but it's worth it.
Yeah. The only thing about organic is I didn't get into it because it wasn't predictable.
It's not. So I've gotten to the point where it is, but it's hard.
It's hard for sure.
Yeah.
The only thing is I've always been a paid ads guy, right? I've always been partnering up with companies, helping them with their office. I took a percentage of the sales.
Yeah.
That's how I made my money. And it was very predictable when it comes to that kind of thing. But then I realized nowadays, I'm very sure in a few years, a personal brand is inevitable. You have to have it.
Especially with AI coming out.
Exactly, right? It's either going to be personal brand or AI.
Yeah.
So you have to have a personal brand.
I agree.
And to be honest, I'm not relying on the personal brand now. So it kind of makes it a little bit, I don't really have this desperation in tech for it. But I'm starting to invest in content and teams and podcasts and stuff like that because I think it'll be an invaluable asset, man.
Yeah.
Even when running ads and then on the thank you page, you just send them to your long form or your organic. Bro, your ROAS just increases.
Really?
Your return on ad spend just goes up. Because people, they want to consume, even if it's just looking at your Instagram like this, just to see what you talk about. That increases your ad spend.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
That's good to know, right?
I'm in the opposite of you. I'm about to start running paid ads.
Yeah.
So it's good that we're meeting.
So when you talk about paid ads, especially for you or any other person, your offer is the most important thing. So if you can make the offer as stupid, simple, and irresistible as possible, you will make money with paid ads. So for example, if a fitness coach came to me and he said, I have this offer and they have to eat chicken, broccoli, and rice 3 times a day for 7 days a week. And they have to go to the gym 2 hours a day every day. I'll tell him, don't even sell it.
Yeah, it's too difficult.
It's too difficult. No one's going to buy it. Is it a solution to a problem? Yes. But it's a shitty solution.
Yeah.
Your offer sucks. Whereas you're going to compete with people that said, you don't need to go to the gym. You only need to do body weight workouts 30 minutes a day for 3 times a week or something like that. And you can still eat pizza 3 times a week. You're going to compete with that fitness coach. You're going to lose, bro.
Yep.
So when it comes to paid advertising, it needs to come fast. It needs to be irresistible. If you have a brand like Jeff Nippert, you can get away with selling anything because then people buy for you instead of the offer. But if you're running paid ads, it's a different game, bro. So your offer needs to be super simple, super irresistible. And then you move on into the advertising. You fix the offer first, then you go into the ads. Yeah, that's what I always do, people. Yeah.
That is good to know. Yeah, most people just focus on the ad, not the offer.
The offer is the most important thing. Russell Brunson said it. Alex Hormozi said it. But it's not talked about enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the best offers you've seen because you've done over $75 million now.
Yeah, for my clients. For my clients.
Near $4 million for yourself, right?
Yep.
So which offers stand out to you throughout that time period?
So throughout my time period, the biggest, most profitable offers I've seen are done for you offers. So whether it's a biz op, fitness, dating, if you can make it done for you, you will make a lot more money than anyone else just selling the information. So even with Philip, he has a done for you program. We told him to make done for you. With fitness coaches, we ask him to put done for you. With dating, we ask him to put done for you. So there's a dating coach. He came to me and he said he helps set up their profiles and swipe, but he didn't lead with that. I told him, bro, say done for you Tinder something. That should be your offer. And then he flipped it upon his head. He made $1,000 a day now.
Wow.
Because people are lazy, okay? And when I tell people, if you want to know whether your offer is most likely to win, I'm not saying it's guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed in life. It's something called an effort line. Okay, the effort line is 1 to 10. So 1 being, let's say you're in the fitness space. 1 being the least amount of effort possible to achieve the outcome, and 10 being the most amount of effort. So 1 would be you not doing anything and still losing weight, right? Which is impossible, of course. And then here is the chicken, broccoli, and rice. So there's 2 extremes. I want you to look at your offer, and then you're going to figure out where your offer lands in that line. So is it closer to 1 or closer to 10? If it's closer to 1, you have a winning offer. That's how I tell people. You make it as easy as possible for them to achieve their dream outcome. Your offer will be a winner.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
You got me thinking about how to improve mine for sure.
Yeah.
Hormozi's book really changed my perspective on it too.
For sure. The Grand Slam offer, yeah.
$100 million offers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. It made me I could probably say that book made me over $1 million, honestly.
Easily.
Crazy, right?
His stuff is so good. Even he gets haters, to be honest.
What? How?
Yeah, I've seen people hating on him.
For what?
They say he's nothing special, all these kind of things. I was
That's
like, bro,
crazy
he
to
just
me.
beat the like Guinness World
Just
Record.
beat Harry Potter.
Exactly,
There's
right?
nothing special.
He's crazy good. You know, when I got into this online space, even Gary Vee has haters, and I always found that very puzzling because his message was so positive. He's not controversial at all.
Not at all.
Not at all, bro. He tells you to work hard. If you're happy with your job, then okay. If you're not, then you have to hustle. What's so controversial about that stuff?
I realized at this point, because I get hate every day too, it's inevitable.
Yeah.
There's just people out there that are going to do it. Even if you have the best message like Mr. Beast and you're saving lives, you're saving thousands of lives, you're going to get a lot of hate.
Yeah.
It's just the nature of social media.
Do you get hate?
Yeah, all the time.
Is it because they don't agree with you having certain people on?
Mostly, yeah. It's usually on the guest. Sometimes it's on me for platforming the guest, but I don't agree with the platforming argument because half the time the guest coming on has a bigger platform than me. So that doesn't even make sense that I'm platforming them.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when I have on Andrew Tate, he gets way more views than me. How is that me platforming him? So I don't agree with that argument.
True.
I think there's a certain line though where there's certain people that are really malicious that you don't want to have on.
Yeah.
But you kind of just have
Where
to
would you
that.
draw that line though?
I would say
Violence?
violence.
Inciting
Someone
violence.
that's inciting violence, I think, intentionally.
Yeah.
But that's like very hard to find.
Yeah, it's not common. I don't really
I don't
see
think that's
big influential figures.
No, not in America at least. I don't think people are really doing that. You'd get arrested out here if you're doing that.
Yeah.
You know.
With the whole Charlie Kirk thing, what do you think about it?
I had him on. I film at.
Oh, you had it on
I
as
film
well.
at his events every year. Fucked me up for like 3 days.
Yeah.
I couldn't eat or sleep.
When I saw it, I made a video about it as well. Although I didn't agree with a lot of like some of the stuff he said.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter. You shouldn't shoot the guy.
Yeah,
you know?
that was.
It was pretty graphic, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna go down in history. That's like our modern day, I think, like MLK, JFK type thing.
Okay.
You know, in America at least.
Yeah.
I'm sure even internationally people are talking about it.
He probably influenced a lot about with the elections, right?
Yeah, they're saying
to
he
make
won
people
Trump the election.
yeah.
At least certain states, definitely a couple. Even Trump, I think, said he won him like Arizona or something.
I think him and Tate had a bigger impact on the Trump election than people think.
100%. Tate was very pro-Trump.
Very pro-Trump.
Yeah, he's trying to move back here. I don't know why, but
What?
yeah, Tristan just tweeted that.
He wants to move back to the US.
Tristan and Andrew, yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It's hard to beat Dubai, right?
Yeah. And he's always talking about the US being like, why would you ever live there?
He's saying they want to fix all the issues going on, but I think it's beyond them, dude.
It is.
I think there's a deep game being played,
Yeah.
you know, that we know nothing about.
I think the people you actually kind of help is the people in the middle who are undecided.
Yeah.
I think people on the fence, you could convince them. But convincing either side to move over,
It's too much.
it's very rare, bro. There are people like that, of course.
It needs to be a life-changing incident for them to switch.
Yeah.
It can't be like a conversation for the most part.
Can I ask you, I'm not very sure about this, but like, has it always been this war between the two sides? Has it always been like that?
So I got into politics because of the show,
Yeah.
but growing up, it didn't seem that way, honestly. I think social media has amplified it, especially Twitter.
Right.
I think it's probably worse now than ever.
You know, I was playing a game with my girlfriend. You know, those card games, we pick up the questions and
Yeah.
stuff. And it said, does your partner's political views affect your dating or something like that?
Yeah.
And I was looking at it and I was like, my answer was yes now.
Wow.
Now it's yes. But in the past, it wouldn't have mattered to me. It's because now politics have been, what side you're on kind of dictates your values. And politics has seeped in through like societal issues as well. So if you're liberal, your values probably won't align with me majority of the times, right? But in the past, like 30, 40 years ago, it was all about economics, jobs, housing market, interest rates. That was what politics was, right? Fixing all those kind of things. Obviously, you get the odd like social stuff, but it wasn't till the extent of now. Now it's like people actually judge you for your views on politics.
Yeah, it's so
right?
intertwined with everything.
Exactly. Do I have friends who have more liberal views than me? Yes. The only people I would be friends with who are like that is they don't make it their identity.
Right.
So if you're gay, I don't care if you're gay, bro. Like, don't make it your identity. If that's all you talk about, I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
who you fuck, bro. Like, to be honest. And I'm sure most people don't. It's when you lead with that, then it's very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met gay guys in Dubai.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But they don't talk about it. They talk like me and you, just normal. Like whatever they do behind closed doors, none of your business. You don't really care. They don't advocate for it. bro.
Not out here. If someone's gay out here.
Yeah, they'll let you know, bro.
Yeah,
they'll swing that shit.
They'll let your kids know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll program it in your kids.
Yeah. Is Vegas like considered what?
We're conservative, but not by much. We're a swing state.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's pretty close. We went right this election, but I think the one before we were left.
Left. Okay.
Yeah.
Swing states meaning like they could go either way.
Yeah. There's like I think 7 or 8 in the country.
Okay.
Swing states, but Trump won them all this election.
It's crazy.
We'll see next election though. Trump's getting a lot of hate right now.
He's getting a lot of hate
with the Epstein stuff and
and Israel and stuff like that.
Israel,
right?
yeah. He might die on that hill.
Yeah.
I saw some stat on Israel. It's like what the age ranges support Palestine. Have you seen this?
I think younger people would generally support Palestine.
Yeah, I think
That's
it's
my
like
guess.
70% support 70%. Palestine between 20 and 30. But the older you get, the less the percentage gets.
Okay.
So Trump's got an older audience, I guess.
Do you think it's because the younger people are more educated on the topic?
Yeah. They're on, or at least they're more exposed to it. They're on
exposed to
social media more. The older people aren't scrolling through Twitter and stuff,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm seeing graphic shit on my feed, dude. It's
Yeah.
pretty disturbing.
Honestly, X is pretty disturbing, bro.
I have to like moderate it.
Yeah.
Because if I'm on it too much, I'll notice my mental space is affected.
Yeah. It also makes you angry, bro.
Yeah, that's
like
what
Twitter
I mean.
does that to you. X does that to you.
And you can't thrive in an angry state of mind.
Yeah, bro. It makes you, I don't know. I don't really like to use it that much because it affects your state of mind. When you see someone whose opinion is just so stupid, and then you're just like, but why am I getting triggered? They know it's going to make me angry.
Yeah.
Right? So
Rage baiting.
Rage baiting. I'll just leave it as it is.
Well, dude, where can people learn from you and talk to you? And do you mentor people? Do you do any coaching?
I don't do coaching. It's all service based. Never been into the coaching space. Not my thing. But you want to find my services is at advertising.inc. So I bought that domain.
Nice.
And then you can find me on Instagram at Dan Khan Legacy.
Cool. Check them out, guys. And if you're in Dubai, hit them up. Peace.
See you.
Wherever you guys are watching this show, I would truly appreciate it if you follow or subscribe. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It helps us get bigger and better guests, and it helps us grow the team. Truly means a lot. Thank you guys for supporting, and here's the episode.